You also
I did.
were at Sopranos
Rob and
Con.
I did go to Sopranos Con, yes.
Yeah, well, I'm anxious to hear you. Did we repeat a little bit? Did we take any of your steam with your dad's report?
No, I mean, Furio does make a brief appearance, so there's that.
Okay, so luckily, every time Mike goes out on the street, we do it on video.
Yep.
And that's an added benefit to those with the SiriusXM app. You can watch these whole things. But Mike, it would appear that you are dressed as the Godfather.
Yeah,
It looks like you got a bow tie. It's like a bit of a poor man's tuxedo, but a tuxedo nonetheless.
Amazon.com.
Yes, okay. You are holding a cat, much like Marlon Brando was able to pet in the Godfather movie.
I am the Godfather.
Your hair is slicked back. Do you have a little stuff puffed in your cheeks?
I did. Yeah, threw some cotton balls in there.
Cotton balls in the cheeks. And as you know, since you're the Godfather and everything, you're standing in front of a picture of Tony Soprano.
Yes, nice big mural.
No, did anybody comment on the fact that you might have been confusing characters? Or
surprisingly few.
But you know, Mike, it is one favorite of this show when you talk to people in costumes and you expect them to maintain the character.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
You kind of disappeared on us there for a while. You want to let us know what happened?
I had to go back home. My mother was very ill. I had to go back home and see my mother.
Yeah.
Yes.
It didn't have anything to do with your feelings for a certain lady?
I don't know what the fuck you're talking about, actually. I have no idea. Who?
She used to make you coffee and you'd bring her pastries?
Manaj, we are good friends. It's no big deal.
And so we got a big Mets fan here.
That was Furio talking about Carmela.
Yeah, really good. I thought it was him.
Yeah, it's like being there. And for those of you wondering why Mike Montone's voice is not quite as clear as it usually is, it's because he's got cotton balls in his mouth. Because he wants to look like the Godfather. Sure. Okay, now you're interviewing a guy in a Mets coat and a Mets hat that looks like the apple that pops out.
Yeah, he was confused as to what day it was. Yeah.
I see.
Very, very big Mets fan.
Yeah, long suffering like myself.
I don't know if it's really that much suffering.
It's fun.
I don't have to go out there and play, so it's not really like.
Do you have a favorite character?
That's a good question. I like Phil Leotardo.
Do you have a favorite Phil Leotardo moment?
Probably the one where where he does a speech about how
this guy is a dud. I mean,
wow.
Oh, it gets
What
worse.
the-
He gets considerably worse.
All right.
How did he not get? Oh, long-suffering fan. It's like a jovial thing you say to a guy at a bar, and he's like, well, I don't actually play for the Mets, so... Oh, okay. Thanks, man. Thanks for clearing that up.
You know what I love? Mike didn't take the tag off his cat.
I noticed that, too.
Are we thinking about a return ski on that item?
No, I'm going to keep it. Didn't even realize I was there.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's also... You unfortunately have the cat facing tag side to the camera.
That fourth wall just crumbles.
Yeah, it really does.
You Paulie Walnuts? Is that what I see going on with
Oh, yeah, Paulie Walnuts here.
Feel free to stay in character the entire time, then, Mr. Galtieri. What brings you to Sopranos Con?
Sopranos Con, this is my home. This is New Jersey. It's the Meadowlands. This is where I belong.
This is where you belong.
This is where I belong. I buried some bodies out here.
You buried some How many bodies you got out here?
At this point, it's around 400. Around 400.
Wait. Did Paulie Walnuts just confess to you on camera that he had murdered 400 people in New Jersey alone?
Yeah, buried them all in the Meadowlands.
And he's dressed
all in the Meadowlands.
He's dressed like a Dick Tracy villain.
Yeah, he couldn't look anything less like Paulie Walnuts. No. I'm very, very surprised that you got that correct. He is the most prolific murderer in American history. 400 kills, all buried in the Meadowlands.
Right underneath the Continental Arena.
Wow. Wow. Just that literally is the foundation. That's amazing. So it's good that you gave him the information that feel free to stay in character the entire time.
Yeah.
That's helpful.
Want more Jim and Sam? Catch up with full episodes and interviews from celebrity guests anytime on demand using the SiriusXM app.